very sketchy. So get some basic lines. And this area, usually there's some sort of TPU, thermoplastic urethane kind of component, which is mainly is a rigidity solution. By adding plastic to this midfoot area, you can have this arch come up, reducing a lot of weight with material and stabilizing that arch area so it doesn't collapse in that area. So, and here you have your first met head, which is the bone of the toe, and you kind of see the way the other bones here would kind of align up. So you want to try to hit that flex. Should be more up in this area, a little higher up. You want that to kind of hit in here. So and your flex, usually it happens in this zone and on this angle. Kind of in that area. So now, in order to create our heel view, we'll take our line from this point right here, and we'll just draw a straight line perpendicular. And what you want to do over here is where the ground line, so if we have our ground line here, the spot in which these two intersect, you want to do a 45-degree angle out from there. Now, as you take some points from your lateral view and draw those across, here's the low point, and then translate those down, all these points become points on your corresponding points on your outsole drawing and your heel drawing. So this is the outermost section of my bottom. Then these points here will represent the top of the midsole, right about here, and then this is the low spot. So if I draw my rubber with a little bit of a heel kick, and then kind of flaring in on an angle, this bottom point you'll be able to see kind of comes down like that and up. So my midsole is going to do something like this as it wraps around the back of the shoe. And then to locate the heel zone, that low spot's going to happen right about here. So this point corresponds to that, and the top as well. So this will be the top of the collar represented there. So let's go ahead and fill that in. And then our tongue top again, that'll be right about there. So you kind of get an idea now of what this is going to look like in correct proportions. So we can go ahead now and create a new layer. Go back to the old one, and with our selection tool, I can take this selection, I'll copy and paste it onto the new layer, and with my image flip layer vertically, we'll flip that, reselect it, and then just drag that over, and remember to kind of line that up. Something around the center line isn't really in the center, so for this one, what we can do here is we'll want to scale this down. We just want to align it with that outer edge, and because we're on a layer, we can go ahead and erase just the area that kind of overlaps. And kind of go ahead and finish off. We kind of correct it. It's more of a guideline to help you get started and just to understand where things are positioned. So there you go. That's your positioning and the way you create a lateral view. This is your outsole view, and this is your heel view.